What's this show called? Pocket Monsters, episode 78, Pokemon Horizons. Okay, we're getting a bit of a recap of what happened last week. And it's a little bit loud for me, so... that's because it was very loud here. And yeah, we're gonna be meeting Entei. I wonder if we are going to... I don't think we're going to capture Entei this episode. This episode might just be traveling to where Entei is. And then at the very end, we'll have a quick battle. And then... I think this episode is going to end in the middle of the Entei battle. That's my prediction. So, there you go. Nandayo. I wonder how they're gonna do that in English. Yeah. Those annoying legendaries. Roaming legendaries. Was Gen 3 the last time they did roaming legendaries? Or was there roaming legendaries in Sun and Moon? I'm not entirely sure right now. Alright. Yeah, don't have much to say. I mean, there's not much to predict yet. Because I'll be honest, I don't remember much from the preview. I think I remember from the preview that they ended up battling Entei, or at least they showed what looks like them battling Entei. Maybe it's not Entei they're battling. You know what? Now when they showed those other legendary dogs in the intro, maybe they're gonna have to battle the other legendary dogs first to be able to battle Entei. Yeah, I think that's actually what's gonna happen. Wait, have he always added some English into the song right there? Or is that something new? Because if it's something they've said all this time, then I've completely missed it. And still, I really like those pictures they add there at the end. Like from the previous episode. A fierce fight with Entei, okay. So the intro tells us that it is a fierce battle. Looks nice. Ah. They're like, wait, what? Okay, so it's soft stone. I mean, that would just mean that the volcano hasn't erupted in quite some time, right? Oh, hello. So there is Pokemon. Okay, that's very weird. We just jumped straight to a Huntail. Them talking about there's no Pokemon, and then all of a sudden just... Yeah, it's just... Yeah, just legend. Legend. Yeah, just see it as something rare, you know? You're lucky you got to see that. The Entei looked very small. They didn't know they were that tiny. Always assumed they were big. He's like, I was chasing a Gorbis. That's why. So it's kind of like those dolphins that beach themselves. Why do they do that? Or is it just to rest? Is that kind of like sometimes dolphins will beach themselves just to like rest? Because I mean they do breathe air and not having to, worry about coming up for air maybe. This feels very fast to me. Okay, yeah, it feels like we're going like hyperspeed. So that probably means I'm wrong. There's going to be something crazy going on. Because otherwise, why would they kind of like speed this episode up so much? Okay, a nice mustache cap. A nice beard. Like, do you hear that noise? Like, should we be this close if the underwater volcano erupts? Isn't this gonna be flying rocks everywhere? Alright. I mean, this is cool to see. Or maybe it's, like, maybe Entei is not even here at all. You know? So that must have been a big eruption down in the water for it to create that formation. Lucky that it wasn't like an intense one that just spewed out a bunch of rocks and flying magma and all that shit. It looks beautiful. And that would be very fertile land, right? What was that? Okay, so that was Entei, alright. Alright, and that is confirmation that it is the Entei. Because, the reaction Terapagos had. They're like, oh, cowards. No. Maybe that's just how he says hello. Well, let's beat it into submission. Yeah, too bad you only have your starters, huh? Oh man, okay. Well, poor their other Pokemon. Maybe this could be a good time to where their starters actually lose, and then their secondary Pokemon get this chance to shine, and maybe they terrestrialize their secondary Pokemon. Or it will have the what's called an advantage. I don't think he's gonna do the job, but it'll be a plus. Alright, so a way to show it is like pressure ability. Like it doesn't necessarily reduce PP because that doesn't exist in the show. So, but it's still like applied pressure. What other ability does Entei have? Obviously, pressure is its normal ability, because that was the normal ability for all, basically, legendary Pokemon back then. Well, I say that, but in Gen 3, legendary Pokemon had other abilities than pressure. Legendaries, that is. But what hidden ability does Entei have? I want to say inner focus, but he's like, nothing. Weaklings. Alright. I mean, did you really want to get his attention? Oh. Is that extra sensory? I wonder. Alright, extra sensory into got Sacred Fire. Like, Cap, why did you take that? Poor Cap. He's like, oh, well, I'm no longer... Oh, Eruption. Okay. Sacred Fire, Eruption. Oh, well. Nice, nice. This is good. Like, providing protection. Good job, Dot. Oh, shit. Well, fuck. Of course not. Like when you're burned. It's like, look at me. Crocalor. I think that's the name. Come on, Roy. Join in with your Pokemon. Well, you could be like, you know what, since we did basically no damage, you know, our recoil wasn't that high as well. So... Like, don't be confident, come on. Don't falter. Please don't start singing. Please don't start singing. Come on, power through it. Power through it. Nice, nice, nice. You're like, but we kind of need to learn how to use this move a bit faster. Yeah, alright, nice. Okay, so I think, is that the first time we actually see that effect for Stomping Tantrum, where it kind of like, you know, gets that double boost. Nice. Now it's up to me. Now it's time for me to do something. I will say the burn effect looks a little bit less intense here than it did back in Diamond and Pearl. You know, when Ash's Pikachu got burned at Diamond and Pearl, when it actually took damage from the burn, that was intense during the battle versus. Uh, oh no, Ash's best rival, Paul. A tiny approval. At least your Archgator. Like, hello, little one. Well, you have the other 4 heroes with you. You don't have the 6, you have 4. Oh, is it not the right Entei? That's Raikou. And is Suicune gonna come up as well? Alright, yeah. Like, I'm confused. I'm kind of like, why is... Obviously, okay, so they are actually showing up. Makes sense. But what I'm getting from this is that, is this the right Entei? Or is this Entei, he's kind of like, you know what? I have a new purpose. I don't know. You know, like, I'm with my brothers instead of, you know, Lucius. Are we going to see not Lugia, Ho-Ho as well? Wait. Is it all 3 of them? No? Okay. I was kind of like, wait a minute. It's gonna be that they are a bit wrong in the fact that Entei is part of the legendary heroes. Okay. Oh, maybe it actually is. God, what is the paradox Entei called? Maybe that's actually going to be the case. That it is actually a parad. No, but we did see in the flashback it was a normal Entei. You know, when Ristal talked about it. No. So, okay. I'm confused. So it's kind of like, oh, it's not the right Entei. Like, nope. He's like, we know that's not true. He's like, oh, what have I gotten myself into? Oh, wait. That's his son. Oh. Okay, so the director is the son of Gibeon. Okay, so we had met Gibeon's... Okay. Huh. Okay, yeah, that was the biggest, like, oh wait, what? I completely missed what she said. Because I was like, holy shit, that was his dad. Amethios' dad is the director. I think, was it you, Duplin, that said that might be the case? Man, I actually think someone in the comment actually speculated that guy might actually be the dad. And whoever that was, you were right. Okay. So there is an Entei in Area 0 as well. Yeah, she didn't wait for confirmation. Well, I mean, if you guys struggle that much versus that Entei, you know, I assume Lucius's Entei is gonna be even stronger, right? So yeah, I mean, that was a... I don't know how I feel about that episode. Like, at the moment, I'm kind of feeling like it was like a 5 out of 9. Like, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. Like, there isn't much to, like, to complain about. Because I'm kind of thinking, like, no. I mean, it felt a bit too fast-paced. But I now understand why. They wanted to get a ton of information going. And, the whole battle with Entei. I mean, I guess we powered up Roy's, Crocolore's stomping tantrum, so we got to see that part of it. The boost that he gets from that. But, I mean, other than that, do we have anything else that really happened during that? Like, why couldn't we have let the secondary team do this battle if it was just going to be, another Entei? What I'm the most interested in is the fact that, we got to learn who Amethios' dad is. That is the director. That, to me, like, oh man, that was actually very interesting. Like, holy shit. And I'm also glad that we're going back to Paldea. So I wonder if next episode is going to be that we're just back in Paldea already and we're going to Area 0. Because I would really like at least one training episode on the ship to just be like, you know what? We struggled a lot versus this Entei. So let's train up for when we battle, the other one. Oh, okay, wait. Alright. So I might get what I want. We're gonna get some training, but sadly, as we see right here, it's just gonna be training using their starters. And obviously, they're gonna have to lose. Because I don't see them winning versus the champion. It wouldn't make any sense, right? For them to win versus the champion. Okay, well. That was Pokemon Horizons. That was that episode 78. I'm a bit more interested in next week's episode, even though, oh man, I'm already getting a little bit annoyed. The fact that, they're just going to use their starters and they're gonna ignore the secondary Pokemon. What was the point of having a secondary Pokemon? Yeah, but it could still be a good episode. I mean, we'll see. I think I would have liked a bit more episodes just on the ship, training with each other, maybe getting some character development for Oreo and the Nurse Joy. I mean, the fact that I don't remember Molly, there we go. Like training versus them, training with Freed, training versus each other. I want more of that. Right now, I feel like this was like 5 out of 9 episode. I'll rewatch it once more